Wow. Okay. Okay, stay with me. Body. Kiss. Good boy. Okay, get off. There we go. Stay. Okay. Whoa. This is sharp. Wow. Beautiful. Amazing.
Okay, Sylwia. So what do you think of the knife?
Extra sharp. Like a razor blade.
Have you used Japanese knives before?
Yes, not this type, different type. But yeah, this is something else.
Like as a foodie enthusiast, what surprised you the most? Maybe about the shape, or like when you saw it for the first time?
The first feel is that it's very light. It's very light. The blade is super thin. It's thinner than the knife that I'm using normally, and I love this bit. I think this is going to be great for chopping onions and so on. But yeah, it's the
Balance.
good balance. Yeah, good balance. Let's just try. Oh. Wow. Okay. I mean, here there's a bit of resistance because of the structure of the material, let's say, so many layers, but usually peppers, if you don't have a sharp knife, the skin is quite annoying to cut. Wow, okay, this is like no effort, almost no pressure. You require no pressure to chop.
I like this feedback.
Amazing.
The Japanese philosophy of Kaizen, are you familiar with Kaizen? It's
Not really yet.
Okay, it's a philosophy of constant improvement. It's used in business, but also in life. Are you a fan of such philosophy in your personal or professional life, where you constantly improve, constantly learn, and just maybe update some of the beliefs you had in the past?
No, for sure. For me, self-development, especially spiritual development, when you combine all areas of your life with some deeper concepts, it's a constant thing in my life. It's like probably one of the most important values in my life. So massively important, yes.
Yeah. And how does cooking and preparing food fit in it? Do you also feel like it's some kind of meditative process?
That's it, yeah, absolutely. So I think whenever something becomes a job, there is a sense of like, I have to do this, So it's like it takes the pleasure, disappears out of it. But when you bring this element of mindfulness and being in the moment and like focusing on the thing that you're chopping, like you can, like anything can become a like act of meditation and reverence, Yeah.
But this is repetitive, right?
Yeah,
it's like trance.
Exactly, trance-like, definitely, trance-like. But wow, I think even the fact that it's so blade sharp, razor blade sharp, makes you really become super aware of what you're doing. Yeah.
Otherwise you can miss some fingers.
Yeah, you can definitely miss a finger, yeah. Yes.
And how do you deal with the pressure of perfection? Either in the kitchen, when you cook, or you try to surprise your guests, or life in general?
I come from the yachting industry. This is my ex-profession, and that's where perfection really is important, because you work in an environment that almost looks like a museum. Everything is always perfect. So it's something difficult to let go of once you become perfectionist, like in the home environment. But luckily, leaving yachting and then having a child makes you realize that there is absolutely no chance to have perfect home at all times. But in cooking, I think it's more about just the present moment, like really putting your soul into it, So not perfection as in, although it's also nice to like do the perfect cuts, And actually when I cook at Farm to Table, something that I notice is like Andy says, oh yeah, I can see that Sylwia cut it, So it's amazing when someone can recognize what you prepared just by the way it was cut. So it's like one of those things.
So what's your definition of life well lived?
Life well lived. I think it's the life that I'm living right now. So being really in the present moment and not in the future, not in the past. is really appreciating what is happening moment to moment and being open to it and not shrinking away and not living behind this prism of ego and, you know, offense and protection and all that, but just like disarming all of your yourself, basically becoming vulnerable, you know, to anything and just being really present.
And does it count also having friends at your home and preparing foods together?
Yeah, I mean, that's a huge part of it. So, I mean, just cooking for yourself is never quite like you make a sandwich, you know?
Yeah.
But when friends are involved, everyone brings something, you know, put some love into it, and it's so nice to be able to cook something together, share it, you know? Yeah, definitely super important.
Thank you. So let's do it.
Yeah!
Thank you.
Thank you!